As a kid, you used to be able to look at somebody and you could tell by what their tattoo was and where it was, what kind of person they were. Like if you saw somebody with a neck tattoo, you were like, that's a crazy son of a bitch right there. And they'd always have something crazy on their neck, FTW, fuck the world. And then they would have a teardrop tattoo, you know? What's a teardrop for? I killed a motherfucker. And I couldn't cry my own tears. Don't you quit on me. Now it doesn't matter where the tattoo is or what it is. You got these little emo kids with skinny jeans and life is difficult tattooed on their neck. And real tears running down his face. Why are you crying? It hurt. People get crazy. They do the sleeve now. I got a sleeve. I did my whole arm. That's cool right now. In 10 years, you're going to regret it. It's like having an Ed Hardy shirt on for the rest of your life.
Yeah! You know you see us, baby! Eat my whole body up! I don't give a motherfucker! My body is marked up, drink the Bacardi dark up, under the gun, drunk off the rum, blunt in my hand, sparked up. Me? I'm a work of art. You don't work to start. Look, you a broke bum, but check it out, your girl's smart. That's what up, hold up, wait a minute. Tats on my neck, I'm paid up in it. Ain't gotta cover nothing up, white beater in the club, fuck a button up. Bump in the club, with your bitch, swaggin' taking pictures. She sat me on the couch, wanna read my scriptures. Tats, 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 yeah! Tats, tats, put 'em on my pants. Tats, tats, I'm on my chest. Tats, tats, don't count trash.
Organization, which is perhaps a little bit less common around the world, is pure aesthetic decoration, enhancement of visible parts of the body for certain particular purposes. We have to remember that concepts of beauty are very relative culturally, and we might be misleading if we say that people are decorating parts of their bodies for purposes of making themselves more beautiful. That may be a simplistic explanation, but it is within the cultural terms of the people themselves. It is some kind of physical enhancement. Of course, only those parts of the bodies that are commonly exposed will be so decorated. And the most commonly exposed part of the body universally is the face, and the most elaborate of decorations usually appear on the face. The most common form, or I should say in America, the most common form of body decoration is tattoo. We should know that tattoo is a Polynesian practice. It originated in Polynesia. Here is a woman from the Maori showing a typical chin tattoo.
Alright, so I came up with this idea. I want to get a rooster on a noose hanging below my knee, so my cock will hang below my knee. Yeah, man.
I believe that tattoos has meanings for everybody who gets one. I think those that have a tattoo gets it for a reason. Again, I don't think tattoos are what they were back years ago. It's not having to be a biker, it's not having to be a thug, it's not having to be somebody that's in a gang. I think today a tattoo, the meaning behind tattoo is you're just expressing yourself. You're expressing who you are and what you believe in, or what is something that is in your heart, or you know, what just has something to do with you. And all mine pretty much have a meaning behind it.
I first got, growing up, my mother has a tattoo on her wrist. And I knew that it was always kind of like people didn't want to hire her because of it. She got it when she was 20 in someone's attic at like a party. Like my mom's really not that crazy, but like I guess that was her one moment of craziness. So I always saw that wrist tattoo of hers. It was just like a flower. I always thought it was kind of cool, like because no one else's mothers had like tattoos.
It was scary as shit. I'm not really into that whole scene like Aaron is with that hardcore music and all that like kind of satanic devilishness that you kind of just sort of associated with that kind of culture. So you walked in and there's like heavy metal guitars all over the place, music playing, straight blast beats and screaming, and yeah, I don't know, that wasn't really my style. But we waited around a little bit and then we went upstairs to the parlor up there and we met Bob, who's the guy who owned the place, and he was gonna do our tattoos. We decided that my friend Morgan should go first, since if she saw how much pain I was in, she might chicken out and decide to not do it. So she went first, and she got Just Breathe on her side between like her rib cage and her hip, and her pupils, I swear to God, were like her entire eye, just swollen right up. She was clearly in a lot of pain, but it was pretty quick for her. After that, I went and I got mine on my shoulder, which wasn't too bad. He put on whatever music I liked, and so that wasn't as big a deal. It made it a little easier, but I don't know, it was kind of weird. I kind of described the sensation to people asking as if like took a needle. It doesn't really feel like it's going in and out. I just feel like they're scraping a metal sheet across your back, ripping the skin. It was really painful.
Having tattoos lowers your chances of finding a job and also makes people think you're a drunk. Those two things probably related.
Like, I can't wear like a long sleeve, like crew neck, shitty shirt from Target or something. Like I wear a button up every day going to that shift. I don't work there that often, so it's okay. But they like absolutely do not allow tattoos. So like this one girl does have tattoos on her wrist, 2 black ones, but I have colored, and like because my arms are so full, you're not allowed to have any of that. So my other job, I work at Rue 21, which is like a clothing store. It's like Forever 21 or like Wet Seal or something. Their company doesn't allow it, but my district or regional manager, she's in there all the time. She lives really close, and she like loves tattoos. Like the kid who does the backroom stock for us, like putting clothes out from the boxes, has like a face tattoo. Like has a star on his face, and his arms are covered.
Eventually, I'm going to be a pharmacist, and there are certain social stigma that are attached to stuff like that. Like you don't want nose rings and stuff like that, and I can't, be a pharmacist and my white coat comes up a little bit. And you see that I have a full sleeve, so things like that aren't really acceptable.
I used to like dolphins, but now I don't like dolphins. Can you cover this dolphin tattoo for me?
We could fix that. So I thought I was getting the Japanese symbol for faith. Turns out it means bowl of donkey while up your.
We can fix it.
I got this Desperado tattoo. I don't even like the Eagles.
We can fix it.
I don't even belong to a tribe.
Done.
I just got out of prison.
Fixed. We got it covered.
I'm running for public office. Can you fix this?
Whoa, buddy, you are fucked.
I see a lot of really bad things, because there's, like I said, there's a lot of shops around here. Some people are like, I like to call them like guerrilla tattoo artists, because they just do things, in a kitchen or in a basement or something. And, I think people watch these like shows on TV and they get this idea that we can work with anything, we can fix whatever, But once like something like black ink is like in your skin, you just can't like really work with it. You can work around it, but if it's really not done correctly, there's just not too much you can do. But I mean, there are some cases where I've fixed things like that, but it's really, I don't know, it's really frustrating to see sometimes.
Tattoos were illegal in prison, so you had to have somebody watch out for the guards. I did a little Mexican lady with a sombrero, and we started it in Quentin, and in '65, your little machines hadn't come into play yet. So Harry Super Jew Ross, a guy from this neighborhood, a friend of mine, he actually did the outline with needle and thread. E string of a guitar in a toothbrush, bang, 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 bang.
Guess what happened to me today?
What?
I got a free tattoo. I could not believe it. The guy said, "Do you want a tattoo?"
Just a random...
Yeah, opened up the side of his van.
No.
He said, "It's for free." I said, "Sure."
You said yes?
Yeah. Look.
Oh,
See here.
what is it?
See that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bryn.
It's a Mexican drinking worm. It's like a Native American symbol.
Unfortunately, there's side effects to tattoos which can run a gamut of health issues, such as tetanus, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, local skin infections. So I guess as a physician, I guess I'm most concerned about people who would get hepatitis B or hepatitis C because these are very nasty diseases and very difficult to treat. 34% of people with hepatitis C have had tattoos. Now, in my experience, the number's higher, but that's statistics out there. So
you have to keep it in the bag and put the bag on it.
I've definitely done only a few like select really big ones where they're, you know, like full backs, and that's really interesting because then that becomes a project that's not that, you know, you really get involved with it. These people come back every 2.5 weeks for months, and it becomes like a really personal thing.
Not even when I had that name put on me, because at that time in my life, his name was Eddie. He was somebody very, very special to me. He meant a lot to me. It didn't work out, and I still had that tattoo, Eddie, on me for many years, and I had to change it when I got married, but even when I was just dating or seeing other guys, it is what it is at that time. But when I got engaged and I knew it was something now at this point, it was going to be a forever thing then, I knew it was time to get it covered up. So I went and got it covered up. I had it covered up with an angel. And under this angel then, like I said, is a heart. Well, it's a half a heart. And it's a rose. And it's the name Eddie. And the teddy bear that I have of my son and my daughter, my son got a tattoo of a teddy bear and put Mama Bear on it. And it's just something that, again, it's an expression, and let me tell you, the girls love his teddy bear, so it really worked out for him too.
This was my first one. It's obviously really big for a first one, but when I started, I didn't have any. I didn't really know anything about tattoos. I literally thought you took a syringe and you like inject ink into your skin. I thought about it for a couple months before I actually wanted to do it, but she's Kali. She's from Hinduism. I don't have any particularly like belief in that system, but their mythology and all of their designs are really awesome. I like that, so I went with that idea and I gave Chris that concept, and he literally just did his own thing, and he kind of combined like a Japanese style and just kind of made it a sleeve. He went from there. We really, this is like still ongoing. It's not even done. So it's more of like I think it was more of a piece that was the start of tattooing kind of deal. So that was kind of the first mark.
My karma done on my wrist, and then I got a barcode. The karma was first. I kind of knew I wanted to get 2 of them, but I wasn't sure on the second idea, but I definitely knew I wanted to do karma because I remember in like 10th grade, I was really mean to people and like kind of, I don't know how I had friends because I was really rude. And then like 11th grade, I kind of realized, I'm like, wait, this is kind of coming back to bite me. And then like senior year of high school, I was like, oh my God, karma exists. Like you do good things coming back to you, vice versa.
You know, and I just wanted to mention too, one of the funny things that I find about my tattoos is because I am 52 years old, and you know, family members especially will say, you know, aren't you too old for this, or haven't you done enough? What's going to happen when you get really old and your skin gets all wrinkly? Well, it's going to get wrinkly. What's wrong with having it colorful wrinkly instead of just wrinkly? You know, it's just amazing how those that are negative about it will just, you know, if you don't agree with it, don't agree with it. That's fine, but we can agree to disagree.
There's a wild wind blowing